Ah, man, I love this song. I'm glad this plays in the little attract mode here. If you sit in the main menu for long enough, you get this little attract mode of two random Pokemon just showing off like a move. And you get the Lake of Rage theme playing. What a great song. This is like one of the best Pokemon songs. I love the little attract mode. Hey there everyone! My name is Monkey Chat from the guys about games, and we're doing more Pokemon Stadium stuff. AKA more Challenge Cup, because that's what we're doing. I found a another fun emulator glitch though. If you reset the game, I don't know if it's always or at least at certain points, for some reason all the sounds get lower in pitch. You know, riddle me that. I don't know why that happens, but it do happen. Very bizarre. I don't even, like, what do you even call that? Oh boy. Hey, Lantern! What's shaking? It has Surf. That's pretty good. Hitmonchan has, oh boy, Dynamic Punch, Mud Slap. At least Charmeleon has Fire Blast. I mean, 2 water types isn't bad. Sunflora with Sludge Bomb. Oh joy. I mean, I complain, but I mean, Giga Drain Sunflora is not terrible in here. It has growth. Oh yeah, okay, we got Girafarig with Psychic. That's pretty good. Mr. Ground Fire guy is back. He's got a Grass type this time, though. So, I guess Lantern, Sunflora kind of covers everything. I guess just for Vileplume, we'll get Charmeleon. Should I have gotten Girafarig instead? I don't know. Whatever. Bro. Hopefully with, you know, 10 million times less interruptions this time. Frick. What a dumb first part that was. And I'm keeping because no way I'm re-recording like 2 hours just because... I mean, what standards do I really have?
Here's the first move. A light hit.
A light hit. You know, in a lot of aspects, I think it's kind of a common thing that people think Ultra Cup is actually harder than the Master Cup. Because once again, you're kind of, this is especially true here, you're in this awkward place where there's a lot of unevolved Pokemon that you still get stuck with, along with some evolved stuff. Like, you'll see a lot of fully evolved stuff, but it'll be like weaker stuff like, you know, like a Quagsire. You won't see like, you're not going to see Dragonites in here, that's for sure. What are the chances of this thing Earthquakes? I'm gonna go Sunflora. It's gonna continue. I could set up the continue glitch now that I think about it, but meh. Oh. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, Sunflora is a grass type that, you know, it's a grass type. Its special attack is actually pretty good, despite what people mean tell you Sunflora is terrible. Like. It's like, what, base 105? Like, it's pretty good. It just kind of sucks. I mean, Giga Drain's not bad. Like, it's kind of weak in Gen 2, but, like, it's still, like, an absorbing move, so that's nice. You know, I just swapped in on Quagsire Earthquake, and then I got healed back to full, which is nice. And, like, yeah, like, Pure Grass is actually really good against ground types. Because they kind of can't do anything. Like, normally they can kind of power through with the poison type because of that, and they can just Earthquake you. But, especially because most of them are slower, so they kind of need the power. Oh! 1 HP. Doo-doo, boo-boo. That's a miss. I kind of like how, it's one of my favorite little details that the attack sounds for certain things like tail hitting attacks, like horn attacks, are different depending on whether you hit or not. Like, you'll hear an audible whiff instead of like a smack, which is a nice little detail. Given that attacks in this game still animate even if they miss, it's a, you know, it's cool that it's like you still get something. I lost? That's so weird. Yeah, I know what you mean. Remember when I lost because of evasion spam? Man, that was, you know, fun times. Ah, it's the Rocket Grunt. Oh, more poison types. Gee, I wonder who I'm using. Giraffe. Giraffe's such a fun Pokemon. Like, it's kind of crazy to think, like, Giraffe's like a dual normal, like, non-flying type Pokemon. We didn't really get anything else like Giraffe's typing for a long time. Like, what was the next time? Like, Gen 5? Was there a dual normal type in Gen 4? I'm trying to think. For some reason, I think there was, but I don't remember what it was. I guess for the last two, Mantine. Mantine's great. Just, well, it'll be good against Piloswine, but less good against Sudowoodo. Mantine's just also tanky. Like, look at that special defense. As long as, you know, you don't run into one of the millions of Thunderbolters in the game, it's not bad. Honestly, Lantern kind of matches up decently well against these guys too, just because, like, I feel like Stab Surf is going to be strong against a lot of this stuff. Like, Weezing's a physical mon, so it's not going to like Surf. Ah, there you go. So I'm pretty sure this guy's all about Toxic, which, you know, it's pretty obvious given the way he literally says, I'll wear you down slowly but surely, but, you know. Good on Quillfish. Quillfish is nice. I like Quillfish. It's one of those Pokemon that kind of flies under the radar because it's, you know, it's a Johtomon, it's rare, right? Typically, you're only finding it if you get, I think it's, whose phone number is it? Is it Wilton or Tully? Actually, is there a third fisherman? Frick. I swear there's a lot of fisherman phone numbers in Gen 2. I'm just gonna keep psyching. Like, Sudowoodo's special defense is mediocre. Sudowoodo's another weird, like, it's another thing. It's like, that's pretty lucky. Like, Sudowoodo's a pure rock type. It's like, when do we get another pure rock type? It took a while. I guess, like, Regirock. There's lots of weird type combinations. Like, Gen 2, especially if you, like, look into it. Like, Gen 2, it's kind of crazy how Gen 2, despite coming out, you know, it's the sequel to Gen 1, where Gen 1 is infamous for its development also being... Oh, thanks, Windows. Yes, my PC... I say Windows, but it's AVG. Thanks, AVG, for blocking the window. You jerk off. Can you get off my screen? Jeez. It's crazy. Like, what is Gen 6... Or Gen 6... Gen 1's development took, like, 6 years, and it was just, like... They just had so much they wanted... so many ideas... They basically threw at the wall until they can't finally figure out what they thought would work. And yet somehow, Gen 2 is somehow even crazier than that. After, you know, especially after the Space World demo was a thing, and we've seen other demos too, and it's like, it's crazy how much the game changed between the demos. Like, it's actually insane. There's so many concepts for things that basically just, like, not only did they not make it to the final game, they basically stopped existing. Period. Like just there's a random thing to bring up. There's a Pokeball. I forget which demo it is. It's like called the Direct Ball, that basically worked by ignoring everything about the Pokemon's status except their catch rate. So it would just multiply their catch rate by like 2/3. So it'd be like, you know, if a Pokemon had a catch rate of like, you know, 100, it would go down to like 66 or so. But then it also, you know, you could throw out a Pokemon full health and it wouldn't matter, right? And that's something that, like, doesn't even, like, exist at all. A lot of flying types I noticed. Lantern has Zap Cannon, and actually, so does Girafarig. You know, I feel like that happens a lot in Challenge Care. For some reason, like, certain things, like, you'll see, like, it's like Zap Cannon has a random move, and I swear you'll end up seeing, like you noticed in the last one, right? We had 2 Pokemon with Water Gun. Like, I swear that just kind of happens. It's weird. Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to rely on Zap Cannon. On the other hand, maybe it's kind of fun to just be like, haha, Zap Cannon spam. Screw it. His whole team is weak to electricity, and the only thing I've seen that isn't weak to electricity is weak to water, so... I mean, Noctale's got some wicked special defense, but... I'm still not scared of it. Lantern has flail too, that's kind of funny. Am I faster than Gligar? I'm not. Oh, actually, maybe I am. I'm surprised it's switched. I feel like that's like his best matchup. Oh, Dugong? It's a good prediction, but like I'm a Lantern, dude. Like what are you thinking? That didn't accomplish much. Well, let's see if I can hit the 50-50. Literally flip a coin. Dang. If you didn't like Thunder, here's Zap Cannon. Even more extreme, because it's always paralysis and also... Although it's actually weaker than Thunder, which I always thought was a little weird if you think about it. I know it's because it comes with a guaranteed paralysis, which is actually pretty nice. But it also sucks when you get stuff like this, because there's no guarantee you're ever going to hit. Like 50% and 5 PP long stocking. It's 5 PP and 50% accuracy is right on the cusp of like it's not unrealistic to just miss every hit. Like it's not even that unlikely. Like what's the chance of missing 5 in a row? Like probably like 3% if off the top of my head, because it's like 50% and then 50% is 25%, and then 12.5%, 6.25, and then like 3.125, which is like, that seems low, but then you realize that's not much lower than a crit chance. There you go. Honestly, I would have been better off just surfing. In fact, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm not hitting another Zap Cannon. At least want a chance to hit something else. Oh, nice! See, I should have just surfed. I literally would have killed it faster. Ain't that just my luck? Melissa! Frickin' dodged 3 Zap Cannons. Hey, look, Noctowl. I had a feeling this was gonna show up. If anything, I'm kind of surprised. Like, I don't even know. I don't actually know what I was gonna say now. I just kind of blanked. I'm gonna take some water, cause. God, I hit 1 Zap Cannon. Like, man. I have Giraffe Rig. I guess I could Zap Cannon with Giraffe Rig. I'm gonna. Honestly, I don't know. I might flail. Actually, you know, let's attract. Because Noctow's using Swift, which isn't doing that much damage anyways, so I have some time to spare. Right? If I get 1 freeze off, then that's actually good, because I'm going to start flailing, actually. I feel like with how wicked Noctow's special defense is, I kind of need to. Ah, there you go. So that works out. I get more flail damage. That was always interesting that like Chinchou and Lantern have flails, like a move they learn. I wonder what that comes from. I don't know much about anglerfish. Are they known for like flailing about? I mean, I said that, but I don't even remember what the original Japanese name is. It's probably something very literal, like, you know, like life risking. No, I think that's actually. It's funny I said that. That's double edge, isn't it? Life risk tackle or something, which is why it has the recoil. God, man, it must suck to be a translator and make changes or like make these try to translate these moves into something, especially given like I think the character limit for moves in the first 2 generations was like 12 characters or something. Because there's Thunder Punch, right? Thunder Punch, yeah. Thunder Punch is 12 letters, and that's why it has no space. Because they can't fit that in. So you have to make a move that kind of describes what it does with just like 12 letters, basically. It has to be a 12-letter series of words or less. And you end up getting weird things where it's like consecutive punches, Comet Punch. Oh, but actually Meteor Mash that we got in Gen 3, that's, in Japanese, that's called Comet Punch. And it's just like, well, goddamn, now what do we do? Call it Meteor Mash, I guess. Which is why it's the only punch move that, or It's the only move that gets powered up by Iron Fist that doesn't have the word punch in its name. We're gonna continue, but I mean, that's fine. I didn't want to swap out and get, like, boned by something. Mantine's probably faster than Gligar. They're literally, like, the same kind of Pokemon, aren't they? Like, I always thought it was kind of weird. I feel like like, Mantine, Gligar, and Skarmory are supposed to be like a trio. Even though it feels like they're a duo. Right? Mantine's supposed to be the opposite of Skarmory. But, like, Gligar's got a weird secondary typing with flying too, right? Flying ground, and then Skarmory's flying steel, and then Mantine's flying water, right? And what's the fourth one? What's Gligar the equivalent of? Gligar ends up kind of being a duo with Sneasel of all things in later games, because they both have, you know, Razor Fang, Razor Claw, which is like, I get it, but it's kind of weird if you think about it. Because, like, they have no relation in this game. Look how adorable that little Remoraid is. I love that little thing that, like, Mantine and Remoraid have, like, a connection. Which actually reminds me of, I always like to talk about, like, the designs behind Remoraid and Octillery. I always thought it was funny how mad people get over that evolution line. Like, people are so shocked that you know, basically what it is why does fish evolve into octopus? You know, completely ignoring any other aspect to the design. Like, the fact that Remoraid looks kind of like a revolver, right? It has the pattern on the side. I mean, obviously, if you look at the old sprites, it was obviously a lot more on the nose, which I actually think I prefer the fact that it's not so on the nose in the final design, because I feel like having a Pokemon that's just a straight up, like, a revolver is kind of silly. Like, of all things, like, having a gun this early on would be kind of weird if you think about it. And I like that they still suggested through, like the designs aren't as obvious, but the fact that they learned so many, like, blast moves, you know, like, they learn all, like, the beam moves by level up, basically, which actually gives them really good move pools for Gen 2 standards. Right, Octillery gets, like, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and then in later games they get, like, Energy Ball, Charge Beam, all these cool moves. Like, even for Water-type standards, Octillery has a great move pool. What was I doing? Right, this guy. Honestly, I'm just gonna Giraffe Rig. This guy's actually got a pretty balanced team, so it's just gonna be hard hitting. So I guess Lantern for Surf. Do I want to use Hitmonchan? Hitmonchan's, like, it's weird because, like, I don't want to, like, Dynamic Punch will hit pretty hard. I mean, it has a Gold Berry, that's nice. Giraffe Rig has a Miracle Berry, which is actually awesome. It's like one of the best held items you can get. Anton even has a Bright Powder. It's pretty lucky. Honestly, that might actually just be the best held item in the cup. Like, the only thing that you're really going to get that's better than a Miracle Berry is, like, sometimes the hacks items are better. Like, Bright Powder is pretty nice. And then if you're really, really lucky in Great Cup, you can get a Light Ball Pikachu. And I think in later ones you can get Thick Club Marowak, which are... Those are very rare, though. Like, I think, like, the Pokemon-specific items are, like, some really small number, like 8% or something. What does Sunflower have? That's Giga Drain. You know what? If I come in on the other Sunflower, I could boost up maybe if it doesn't also have Sludge Bomb. Of course, the thing is, Sunflower's move pool is so shallow that, like, it probably will basically always have Sludge Bomb when you run into it, just because that's, like, one of the few strong moves it gets. It's funny, you know, thinking about that, Sunflora gets freaking Sludge Bomb, but then, like, Nidoking and Nidoqueen don't get Sludge Bomb, and Blossom doesn't get Sludge Bomb either, even though it evolves from something that can learn it. I'm gonna use Agility, because I'm probably slower. Oh, right. I'm so stupid. Wait, I have the Miracle Berry, though. Let's go. Yeah, dude, best item. It used a Miracle Berry on itself. Imagine if I had Baton Pass. Baton Pass Giraffe Rig is really nice, just because of agility. Alright, get Psychic, idiot. Oh, that might actually be a 2-hit. Damn. That's a strong hit. Should I agility twice to get faster? At this point, I don't think it matters. Like, just go for Psychic and maybe I'll get lucky. It doesn't even have Thunderbolt, it has Thunder Punch. I doubt I'm going to continue here, though. We'll just hope for, I don't know. I want Sunflora. Did he have a Hitmonchan too? He has a bunch of my Pokemon actually, which is kind of funny. Lantern. He has Lantern too? Alright, well, I'll Psychic. I'm not. A tiny part of me is like, wouldn't it be funny if I Zap Cannon didn't hit? But yeah, just Psychic, dude. And I got the Psychic up, so we're good. Lantern's tanky. Got I always wondered why Lantern has such a high HP stat. Like, I wonder where that comes from. Like, what is it, like base 130 or something? It's really high. Like, you can see, like, even though we're at the same level, it has like 60 more HP than me. It's like 33% higher. That's very high. Oh, we have Sunflora. See? Sunflora's gonna be like MVP somehow. Do I growth? No, it's definitely gonna Thunder Wave, right? Yeah. Just take it out. Well, I mean, we'll see what it can do after this. If I at least hit. You know, now I'm growthing, because I probably don't take it out in one hit anyways, so I might as well just go for the big hit. Oh, it has Super Sonic, you son of a gun. Dude, Parafusion? Charmeleon has a Bitter Berry. You don't, though. I always thought it was funny that growth in this game just doesn't even have an animation. It literally just plays the stat boost effect, and then you get a boost. Or whatever. Damn it! I mean, it's not doing that much damage to me. Like, Lantern's bulky, but it doesn't hit very hard. Which kind of makes sense, because, like, otherwise it would probably be kind of a nuisance, because, like, Water Electric is a really good type. Like, yeah, it's you know, its typing means that it's one of the few electric types that, or I guess it's one of the few water types that actually is kind of afraid of strong ground moves, but you know, I think the advantages of being able to essentially, on the electric side at least, of being able to essentially no-sell most strong ground types with a stab surf is pretty nice. Right? Like, even a Rhydon Earthquake probably wouldn't KO in one hit. But stab surf is definitely KOing a Rhydon back. Man, even with growth. I'm glad I growth now, though. Dude. Ooh, damn. Don't be paralysis now. Yeah, okay. We're good. This will put it down to like 20. Oh, 16. Good roll. Give me that health back. Alright, I'll finish you off with Sludge Bomb. I always thought it was funny how, like, in Gen 1, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee had such pathetically low special stats. Like, they were terrible in Gen 1. Like, their stat... Just because their base stat totals were so freaking low, I don't understand why. Like, Hitmonchan just, like, can't do anything in Gen 1. Like, it gets non-stab Mega Punch as basically, like... Or I guess it gets Submission, like most fighting types do, but, like, who cares? Its best stat is its defense, which, like, doesn't even matter, because its HP is still low. And then they, like, went the complete opposite direction. Both Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee now both have special defense as their highest stat. Ooh. part of me wants to go like Sunflower and just growth right away, but like, of the Pokemon there, I wouldn't want to see Mantine and I wouldn't want to see Quillfish, but it's probably not a big deal. So we'll Sunflower, Lantern, and then I might just Girafarig. I mean, honestly, my own Mantine would be nice, because like, those water types would just be completely hard-walled, even if it would take a while to take them out, just because like, I'd basically be wing attacking for little damage. But on the other hand, Girafarig's fast. I mean, I gotta go. Like, yeah, these three are MVP right now. I'm just gonna keep using them. Girafarig's one of those Pokemon that is surprisingly good. Like, it's got a pretty good move pool for Gen 2 standards, and its stats aren't high, but they aren't low. Oh, damn. This thing almost certainly has Sludge Bomb. Like, it would either have Sludge... If it doesn't have Sludge Bomb, it would have, like, Hydro Pump. But I'm gonna bank on it having Sludge Bomb. Maybe it has Rain Dance, actually. Maybe it'll rain. Oh, nope. See? Good switch. Ow. Miracle Berry, though. And I'm probably faster. Yeah, Girafarig's a speedy little giraffe. I love Girafarig's beta design too. Like, I love how it used to be like a two-headed horse with like two halves. It was basically like a Gemini sort of dealio. However, while I like that beta design, I can't help but feel like the charm of this horse having the weird Chain Chomp Munch tail that also like does stuff is kind of incredible. Also, another Lantern, by the way. I didn't even think about this. I kind of want to switch out just because I'm a... But, like... Well, the only way it's KOing me, I feel like, because Lantern's weaker, is if it has Thunder or Hydro Pump. So we'll see what it does. Oh, well, now it might KO me, actually. Rain Dance is so good in Lantern. Like, getting a boosted Surf and, like, free Thunder hits is nice. I'm just gonna keep, Psychicking, though. I'm not risking Sunflower coming in and getting, like, something stupid, like, crit Thunder Paralyze or something dumb. Ah, well, there you go. Yeah, this'll take me out now. Rain Dance strong. It's kind of funny how strong Rain Dance is compared to the other weathers, just because Rain Dance boosts water types. Sunny Day has this thing where it kind of does some things for fire types and some things for water or for grass types, but Rain Dance is just for water types, so they get all the benefits. I mean, ice types get benefits from hail, but hail is kind of half-baked. Or at least it was for a while. They've kind of given it good stuff now. You got Slush Rush and all that jazz, but like, it doesn't even boost any moves, and it doesn't boost ice type stats. Like, they made Sandstorm boost the special defense of rock types. I always thought, like, why not boost the defense of the ice types? Wouldn't that make sense, right? It'd be equivalent. They both are weather abilities that do damage and have some abilities. Like, at the very least, they could have made Hail be like why not make Hail like Gen 2 Sandstorm, where it's an 8th damage instead of a 16th? Like, that's good enough damage that it's kind of worth it. Like, essentially, you do more than half health to any Pokemon, like in total with a Hail, because most things aren't gonna like, you know, like they're not gonna, your opponent probably isn't gonna intentionally swap in an Ice type to take Hail damage. And, like, yeah, accurate Blizzards are nice, but, like, you know, like, the reality is that most things using Ice-type moves are probably Water types. Because Water is just a stupidly good type. Oh, that was one of the only, like, the type matchup has never been perfectly balanced, because, honestly, it shouldn't be. That kind of makes it, if it was perfectly balanced, it'd be boring. Because then, like, the rock, paper, scissors setup would just be, like, they would make it even more rock, paper, scissors-y. What do I do? Peggy's funny because she's set up to always have 2 ghost types, and since there's literally only 2 ghost types in this cup, Mischievous and Haunter, she just always has Mischievous and Haunter. Honestly, like, Giraffrig's still a good Pokemon here. Like, the ghost types don't have any stab moves on it because it's immune. And then it has Stab Swift, which will definitely do a dent to Kadabra. Even Chansey doesn't like that. Yeah, Giraffrig's pretty fast. 135. I might actually use Charmeleon here, just because Fire Blast will be strong on, like, Hypno. It's kind of a weird matchup, because, like, I feel like, you know, my best option here might be to just... I think I'm going to send out Sunflora first, and just see what happens, basically. Right, I want to send Mantana, because it has so much special defense, but I almost guarantee you one of these Pokemon probably has Thunder Punch. So I don't think it's worth it. Man, water. It's what your body needs to live. Because if she sends out Slowbro or like something that doesn't have a move for Sunflora, I can just Growth. Problem is, I didn't want Kadabra to be first, because this could have Fire or Ice Punch. I forget what her gimmick is, too. Isn't she, like, all about confusion? Honestly, I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb and see what happens. Oh, it's Swagger. You know, this is actually not bad. Because if I get the Sludge Bomb off, this is gonna do some hella damage. I was right, though. She's Confusion. Damn it! That sucks. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, man, I just hit myself Confusion once, and I might just lose now off this one hit. Come on, Sunflora, I mean, you'll definitely tank that. It's Psybeam, and you have actually good special defense. You might even take another hit if, you know, I don't hit myself. Yeah! Smash him! Check out this damage, mofo. Oh! Imagine seeing Sunflora one-shot something with a physical attack. I know it's a Kadabra, but still, that's satisfying. This thing definitely also has Swagger. However, I might be faster than Hypno? Probably not. Sunflora is really slow, yeah. I might live Psychic, though. You're not gonna hit as hard as Kadabra. Yeah! Check out this fat damage coming up. And I poisoned. You know what? It's probably going to use Psychic again. I'm switching into Giraffrig. I'm going to try for a Continue. I mean, Sunflora would have died there anyways because it's slower. I mean, it'll probably die to anything unless she has Slowbro. But I mean, I'm not too worried about Hypno. Just don't lower my special defense? Yeah, okay. We're good. Eat this Swift. I don't think anything on your team will outspeed me now, because Kadabra is like the only thing. Yeah, I didn't think that would KO, which is fine. Now it's gonna Swagger me. I love the animation when it swaggers. Oh, you missed! Let's go! Suck on those eggs, Peggy! Yeah, ugh. Slowbro! I'm literally gonna Zap Cannon for fun, because like at this point it's like my best option. Zap Cannon be a 2-hit. I missed a bunch earlier. Yeah! Oh! I'm getting really lucky today. Crit Zap Cannon. Thanks for the continue, lady. It's only gonna get harder from here, though. Because, yeah, female grunt here can be a little tricky. Because, yeah, I remember this team. I think she's all about headbutt, right? She wants to flinch you. Actually, maybe it isn't. I always think for some reason, I think it's because there's a... It's probably because I'm thinking of Price. One of the trainers in Price's gym is a female... I say female. It's a skier with a... who's all about flinching you, and she has a Persian. Honestly, this... You know what? Screw it. I'm using Hitmonchan. Other than that, I mean... Draft Rig and Lantern. I don't think Sunfoil will be quite up to snuff here. I feel like a lot of this stuff could have Fire Blast, so...
Let the semifinals begin. Despite their numerous battles, the remaining Pokemon...
You know what? I keep thinking, like, I keep thinking things will have Thunderbolt. I'm actually not sure if anything in... There's almost nothing in here probably has Thunderbolt, because, the Thunderbolt is... It's a Gen 1... Well, it's either a Gen 1 TM or it's a Move Tutor. And that does not appear in Round 1 Challenge Cup. Round 1 Challenge Cup is just level up moves in Gen 2 TMs. And it's not even Crystal level up moves. Nice dynamic hit, though. Didn't even flinch. Lucky. That was literally not in my favor because headbutt flinch plus 50% coin flip. Right? It's not till round 2 when the shit hits the fan and all of a sudden not only are like the Crystal level up moves and the Move Tutor moves available, it's also like Gen 1 level up moves, Gen 1 TMs, egg moves, everything basically at that point. I should probably just Strength, but I'm feeling gutsy. Damn it. What's he gonna use? Headbutt again? You know what? I'm mud slapping you. I have a Goldberry, so yeah, I might as well. Because rather than like going for a strat that might not work out, I might as well just get some damage in and make it a little weaker. I'm already at a big advantage just hitting that first dynamic punch. Now we're just gonna Strength. Because you know what? One Mud Slap is infinitely better than 0 Mud Slap because now it can just miss. Whereas, you know, more Mud Slaps is like I make the chance a little better, but like the first one is like literally goes from 0% to any percent, right? It's a huge difference because the chance did not even exist before. You know, I think I'm underestimating Strength. Like, Strength is still 80 power. Like, that's still not bad. Should I swap out? It's headbutting. I don't think anything else on my team will take it, like, be able to one-hit it anyways, so I'm just gonna Strength. Like, why not? Maybe it'll just miss again anyways. I was wondering if I should have Mud Slapped again. Oh! Let's go! See? Things work out if you try hard enough. It's funny this thing has Mud Slap and Double Team. It's almost like they want you to try to go over face. I mean, it even has a Goldberry. If I put it up against something like a, I don't even know, like some weird like, I don't even know. It would have to be something that like couldn't do much to me. I could set up double teams. Oh my god. The urge to dynamic punch this thing is stronger than anything I've ever felt before. But I kind of just want to swap in, like, the simple reality is it's probably in my interest if I want to continue, just swap out and Swift it, dude. It would be so satisfying to dynamic punch, but it's not worth it. It has solar. That is not what I was expecting. I wish I dynamic punch now. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna Swift. Chansey's special attack is pretty low. Like after Gen 1, they really lowered it. I think it's like, isn't it only like 35 after 105 in Gen 1? I mean, that looks pretty 35-y to me. It did less damage than I did. And I'm using Swift. Swift is like, I mean, it's stab, but still. Oh, that's Blizzard too. Chansey's vast move pool kind of actually works against it in Challenge Cup because it becomes very likely to have these weird move pools filled with like blizzard and stuff instead of having like soft boiled. I think it is actually more likely to have soft boiled because it's a signature move. Right? I don't think anything else gets soft boiled, so Chansey's more likely to get, like, they do that for certain moves. Like, I know that, like, Marowak and Cubone are very likely to have Bone Club or Bone Meringue because they're the only Pokemon that learn that. No way, bad news. Alright, let's go. 4 continues for Mr. Juggler. Juggling them is such a rush. Hey, look, another Hitmonchan and a Haunter and all that stuff. You know what? He's not going to be any strategy. He's just going to be strong hitting. You know what? Here's the thing. I use Sunflora and he sends out Shuckle. I basically can just set up on it for free. I think that's worth trying. Draft Rake hits hard. And then Lantern also hits hard. Man, I didn't use Charmeleon once. I put it in my team once because I wanted to try it out, but it didn't end up happening. I'm going to put in Lantern. This tends to happen a lot when you play this. You end up basically relying on 3 Pokemon just a bunch because, like, something like Stab, Psychic, Draft Rake is just really good. Because, like, Psychic hits most stuff pretty well, and there's just not a lot it can do because of that. Alright, I'm going to Growth, and hope this thing doesn't have, like... Ah, bloody hell.
Look at that swagger. Oh, its confusion made it tougher.
How has Sunflora been hit by Swagger twice by 2 different trainers? I guess well, now I'm in Sludge Bomb mode. Come on, take 2. Yeah, don't hit yourself. Come on, Sunflora, you beef this. Yes, you did so well the first Swagger.
What will it do? Yes, it's a hit.
Nice hit.
The white-hot battle continues.
Like, even if you die in the very next thing, that's
What's this?
winning the one-on-one and getting my option of a switch is great.
Aha!
Yeah! Dude, Sunflora was the MVP.
Great hit.
2 different situations where it beefed through Swagger and Sludge Bombed for the victory. I mean, that's not a victory, but that's a very good situation, so same thing, right?
Oh, it's Shuckle.
Dude, what? You sent in Shuckle on purpose?
Still capable
You know I'm
of
Giga
showing
Draining
up,
now.
but the other one looks tired. What's next?
What would Shuckle have? It would have, like, Wrap or Sandstorm. It has That is not what I was expecting.
That did little damage. There's a
I did 13, so next hit will do 26. So I'll live with another Giga Drain. And then I guess I'll Sludge Bomb for some damage. Is Poison neutral on Rock? I think it actually... Is it? I always forget what... No, it does. It must resist. No, I think, yeah. It's one of those things I get... Ah, fuck, I did a better roll.
has no strength left.
Yeah, what it is that Rock and Ground both resist Poison, so it wouldn't really...
What Pokemon will appear next?
Alright, we're gonna definitely surf this mofo, though.
Oh, it's Lantern. The heated action.
It's kind of funny to think that in this game, Wrap is 1/16 of your health, and then Sandstorm is an 1/8.
What's this?
But by later games, it flipped around, and Wrap became the strong one, and Sandstorm became this, like, the more utility one. Watch it. Miss? Ah. That was a crit? Jeez! Calm down, game. That was a crit 3rd tier Rock stab rollout that didn't even do half. I know it's because Shuckle's attack stat is almost, like, infamously low.
Oh, it's fun time. This
Oh no.
Pokemon.
This actually is not the best thing I want to see, because yeah, I have 2 Pokemon with electric moves, but they're both Zap Cannon. So I'm just relying on another freaking coin flip to hit this. There you go. Okay. Man, that went really well, actually. I almost want to record the Master Cup now, but like... I only recorded Great Cup because it was like, you know, haha, whatever, but I feel like this will take longer, but It's funny because I was saying Ultra Cup is arguably harder than Master Ball, but I ended up like creaming through this. Charmeleon did nothing. Hitmonchan did one thing, but he did it fairly well, so good enough. Lantern was quite good. Stab, Surf. Mantine was okay. I didn't really use it much, but like, you know, it was there. Sunflora was the freaking MVP. Blessed Sunflora. Girafarig was also pretty MVP. It was definitely the trio of Sunflora, Girafarig, Lantern was pretty great. Which is funny because I used Chinchou the other time. Should I just... Here. How about this? We'll do this. I'm gonna do one Master Ball thing, but I'm gonna probably just suspend to do the glitch for the future. I'm just curious what I'm gonna get here. Dude, they have a Snorlax? Whoa, calm down! Rain Dance. Wow. Rain Dance, Thunder, Self-Destruct, Miracle Electrode is actually incredible. That's like basically the best thing you'll get out of Electrode. Starmie's, I mean, Stab, Psychic, and Water Gun for the rock types. Victory Bell is pretty mediocre. Charizard has Flamethrower, that's pretty good. Umbreon is alright. It'll wall Psychic types pretty fucking hard. And then Golem is also alright. I mean, Self-Destruct is phenomenal, but I really wish it wasn't Roll Out Dig again. Well, I'm definitely sending out Charizard first. I guess I'll send out Electrode next and then Golem, because like if they have Snorlax, I'm just gonna blow up. I don't think I'm gonna stick with this team though. We're just gonna beat this one trainer and go for a continue. This is fun though. Oh shit! Charizard right off the bat? Alright. What would go frick, the worst thing is Snorlax is another one of those normal types that gets so many moves because it's... Should I explain this? This is something that I've noticed. I don't know how many people actually realize this. But, a lot, okay. Oh, it has Thunder. Wow, good switch. So, basically, let me put it like this. Pay attention to what egg groups Pokemon are in, because that actually has a pretty strong effect on the kind of moves they can learn. Nice, take that crap out. I mean, I didn't expect it to live, like, even though it's Snorlax. Self-Destruct from Golems hits hard. Like, God, Self-Destruct and Explosion are such good moves in the first 3 generations. Well, I mean, I say it, but they're good moves in Gen 4, too. It was when they got mega nerfed to, like, half power in Gen 5 that was like, man, they really sucked. I don't understand why they did that. It's weird, because Gen 5 is, like, it's basically known as the power creep generation, but that's the generation where they actually nerfed some stuff. Alright, we're gonna Rain Dance Thunder this guy. Holy crap! Electrode, calm down! But yeah, this is something I've noticed with egg groups is actually really interesting. It's not 100% consistent, but it's generally like pretty like it's a good rule of thumb. I haven't paid too much attention to the other egg groups. There's probably things you can figure out from those two, but basically any Pokemon that's in the monster egg group almost always learns a lot of like weird elemental moves and stuff. Like, you know, it's like a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1. It's like Marowak, Rhydon. You know, a lot of the weird things like Snorlax stuff, those things that are in the monster egg group tend to learn tons of like Ice Beam, Thunder moves, right? And this is something that actually continued for quite a while, right? Gen 3 has Aggron, which is this big like Rhino Kaiju Godzilla sort of dealio. And it's in the Monster Egg group, and it too learns a bunch of weird moves like Thunder, Solar Beam.
Last Pokemon.
I almost want to blow up on this, but I'm just gonna Thunder.
White-hot battle continues.
Right? Like, it isn't just normal types. And even that isn't consistent, right? There's a lot of normal types that don't really learn that many moves.
There's the attack. It's not very
Do 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 do. Ba da ba ba bow.
A hot battle is
Alright,
unfolding.
finish him off. I almost want to keep this team just because, like, Electrode is basically like god tier. Like, this is basically the best Electrode you'll ever see. It has been, like, the only way this Electrode would be better if it had Explosion over Self-Destruct, but I doubt it would even ever get it with Thunder, Rain Dance, Mirror Coat on its other 3 moves. It probably would never be able to get Explosion. Like, those other 3 moves are just too good. I'm shocked that it even has those moves alongside Self-Destruct. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and suspend, though. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. It's gonna be a little shorter than the last one because I only did one part, but you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. I mean, I want to sit here and I want to see the little attract mode again. Like, why not? I wonder if the game remembers that I already watched it once, because if you, I know if you sit here and, like, after the first one and sit here again, it'll actually start showing off mini games. When I did it before, it was like it did an attract mode with Dodrio Pupitar, and then it was an attract mode of like the Golbat flying game. So let's see if that actually happens. Nope. Vert and Venomoth. Check out these mofos. I love this song. That's hidden power! That's interesting. Even Challenge Cup Pokemon don't get hidden power. I wonder what moves they actually... I wonder if it's like every Pokemon has a move that they're set to use in the attract mode. Or if it's just like they just use a random move they can learn. I'm actually curious about that. Using Psybeam. Is Vert gonna like Fire Blast or something? Fire Punch? No, Iron Tail. Nice. Oh, its defense? Do 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 do. Alright, see you guys later.